It may not be easy, but I'm going to tell you the truth.
In order to see what Socrates has to say to us, we have to open a portal I call the looking glass. The looking glass is an art technique of covering a piece of paper with charcoal and allowing symbologies, numerologies, and even geometry to come forward with the energy of Socrates. Each symbol can contain 7 to 10 messages, and we have to understand these symbols and how significant they are. So here is Socrates bringing us the symbol of the alien, the Pinocchio, hybrid eggs, the apple, the deathly hollow symbol, the polar shift, the number 8, a gagged woman, a man with a black hat with an alien spaceship above his head, the holy dove, and a SIM card inside our third eye. It has a lot of Westworld feel to it. The Pinocchio is a robotic human that isn't a real boy, and becoming a real boy is reflective of awakening. With the painful apple, it also reflects a tyrannical, narcissistic control abusing the human beings. Let's begin with the apple, and especially with the bite out of the apple. Snow White took a bite and went to sleep. Isaac Newton was hit in the head and woke up to downloads and truth. Dorothy Gale was slapped in the hand with the apple tree, and many of our fictional and non-fictional stories always reflect it as a painful awakening or puts us to sleep. So the apple with Adam and Eve is an allegory of being cut. So being eaten and being cut is being cut from Adam into Eve. Eve was Adam, Adam was Eve. In the movie 300, the king said, "Never sell your body and soul to a narcissistic government, earth and water, body and soul." To understand the Apple iPhone or the apple, we have to understand we live in a dual world. And when we mirror this dual world, you'll see the truth. And the truth is the alien between the two apples there. And so this alien race cut us in half, erased our memory, cut us from male to female, and left us starving for our true other half, put us in a matrix of manipulating us to mate with our false other self. And in order to understand this, we have to see if this is truth in the stars, as above, so below. So the above story is that the moon and the sun were once as one. The moon was the father who sacrificed the son, S-U-N, of God. And so the son was sacrificed from the father, and this is the moon being cut from the sun, or the sun being cut from the moon. The sun and the moon are the exact same size. They say that the sun is far away, and this is just not true. The god of the moon was named Sin, and the Bible says we were born in sin. And this is a Sumerian myth, but the god of the moon has a significant story behind it. And the god Sin had a father named Enlil. And I've seen Enlil in my readings many times, and every time I see Enlil, he takes a SIM card out of our heads and puts it into a parallel dimension or body. So the Vesica Pisces here is reflective of Adam and Eve. Atum was the original god who was cut in half. And it formed the all-seeing eye, the eye of the needle, the teardrop, and the flame. And so this eye of the needle and all-seeing eye here in the center is the answer to us finding truth and balance. It also looks like the pineal gland. Even Plato says that we were originally androgynous. And Plato says man was born from the sun, female was born from the earth, and the androgynous beings were born in the moon. Now the Bible says we were born in sin. So we were all born in the moon. Therefore, we were androgynous. Therefore, we were cut in half. Therefore, our other true half has been cut from us, and we were manipulated into a hybrid slave reality where we married our false other half and put into a dual reality governed by the energy of the genius. Who is the genius?
What is the origin of the word genius?
The origin of the word genius comes from the word genie or jinn. They were a smokeless vapor that were created by God before human beings were created. King Solomon used to control them. They're very powerful. They live a very long time, and they are reflective of a part of ourselves that the Anunnaki or Enlil or the alien race put in within our minds or our body. It reflects mind control. And even in the Bible, our Bible begins with Genesis, genie, Gentile, half jinn, half reptile. And fighting the genie or the jinn or the Gentile within us is reflective of having to fight the big bad wolf. That we got stuck in a reality that can be really dark and really wants to control our bodies, our souls, and put us under mind control. And so this is why we have the Deathly Hallows symbol that Socrates brought for you. Is the Deathly Hallows is an alchemy symbol of transforming from lead to gold, transforming from the moon to the sun, bouncing ourselves from the moon to the sun. So fighting the Voldemort within our head is an allegory. And the story of Harry Potter is the same story of Christ. Harry Potter left at 12 to go to a mansion, Hogwarts. Jesus left at 12, and his father's house was a mansion of many rooms. Killing the Horcrux within us, there are 7 Horcruxes, and there are 7 wounds of Christ. So the wounds and the Horcruxes are the apples, the chakras, the 7 chakras within us, because we have God within us that is asleep. The allegory of Azkaban. Azkaban in Gematria actually parallels with prison planet. In order to unlock the true God and Father within us, we have to unlock Sirius B. Black, the dog, who was Harry's God and Father stuck in a prison. So the allegory of Sirius Black is Sirius B, the dog star. This is the second coming of the sun. Our sun flips every 11 years. Jesus Christ equals 11. Harry Potter equals 11. Sun emits an electromagnetic energy. Your heart emits an electromagnetic energy. As the sun flips, we flip, and this is a polar shift within us and outside of ourselves. So God becomes awoken through the apple and through unlocking something out of a prison. And so now we know the allegory of Maleficent, where she was cut from her wings, and why she wears the horns that looks like the crescent moon. So we were cut in half, and this cut in half was painful, and it beckons us to fight an evil that we can't see. And in order to know ourselves, we have to follow truth and go through the eye of the needle. Become a real boy by not following all things that are false, this matrix, and understanding that this is a hybrid slave system, and that we must awaken to truth and eat the apple like the king on 300, and not sell our body and soul, earth and water, to a narcissistic alien race that wants to use us and manipulate us and even put us under mind control. The number 8, around 8 o'clock, reflects dominating this realm of 7 days in a week, 7 chakras, 7 spirits of God, 7 colors to the rainbow, 7 continents, 7 seas, 7 musical notes, 7 deadly sins. We dominate the 7 chakras and the 7 spirits of God, and eat each apple, the Horcruxes of our chakras within us, and awaken to truth and follow truth through the eye of the needle, the Vesica Pisces, the center of our balance of who we are, the moon, the sun, Adam and Eve. Unlock Sirius Black within you, God, Father, the Christ, the Christos within your brain, within your heart, the living waters that pour out. Release God from Azkaban, which is within you. Remember that we do not fight flesh and blood. We fight principalities and powers that we cannot see. And so awakening our third eye and seeing the truth on the spirit realm is paramount. The gagged woman reflects a throat chakra of female energy that is blocked within you. I will say forgiveness is the number 1 key to letting go of this matrix dominated by mind control.